Fortnite is one of those games that is always evolving as time goes on. If you've been playing for a few years now, odds are the Fortnite you started with is very different from the Fortnite you know today. There's been some great updates, but there's also been some really bad ones that negatively taint the game. And because pessimism is more favorable to the YouTube algorithm, I'll be going over my biggest problems and quabbles I have with the current state of the game. My 95 theses, if you will. Now don't get it twisted, I love this game and have put thousands of hours on it since I first started playing in Chapter 1. Yeah, laugh it up. I used to play on Switch, but I have an Xbox now that I play on, which I'm very grateful for. One thing I'm not grateful for, however, are number 1, bot lobbies. Originally introduced in Chapter 2, bots are players that seem normal but are actually controlled by AI. This is a problem because the AI have the skill set of a toddler's, but at least toddlers are fun to mess around with in-game. Bot players have no feelings you can hurt. There's no fun to be head and killing a soulless computer that was programmed to play like my ranked teammates. I'd much rather play against real players who put up good fights, and I know ranked is a thing, but even then bots still play in the lower tiers, and in higher competitive play, it's just not intended for casual players who are just trying to enjoy the game. I get these bot players are intended to help ease new players to the game and to prevent matchmaking from stagnating too long, but at the same time, they've made it so that Battle Royale is too casual to be fun, and sure, ranked is always an option, but it's too competitive to be fun for a more casual player like me. The separation between ranked and regular Battle Royale is enough to separate Fortnite's two main audiences of, well, competitive and casual. Bot players don't provide enough benefit to make up for how boring they make Battle Royale, and I used to love playing Battle Royale, but when they started filling my lobbies with vegetables, that's when it started getting stale. In my opinion, they should be removed from all the main modes. They can stay in creative though. Number 2, the Battle Pass. I only have a few complaints regarding the Battle Pass. The first being there's no longer a separate free pass to coexist with the paid pass. A free pass was great because everyone could level it up regardless if they paid for the Battle Pass or not. The free pass also provided more value to progressing because the player could unlock several rewards by progressing just one tier. This is no longer possible as the Battle Pass lacks a free pass, with the free rewards now being integrated into the Soul Pass progression. The second complaint I have is in regards to the V-Bucks earned from leveling up the Battle Pass. The quantity of V-Bucks earned from playing has stayed the same, with 1500 being the golden standard. However, in recent times, 500 of the 1500 V-Bucks now lie in the bonus rewards, and I found this out the hard way. After completing 100 tiers of the Chapter 5 Season 3 Battle Pass, worst season ever by the way, I was confused as to why I didn't earn as much V-Bucks as I thought I should. That was until I checked the bonus rewards and I realized I had to complete the bonus rewards to earn the extra 500 V-Bucks I was missing. I was pretty ticked off because I absolutely hated that season and I still do. Come on Epic, you shouldn't have to lock the 500 V-Bucks in the frickin' bonus rewards. That's such a cheap way to increase player time. My third and final complaint is when Epic Games has a collab skin as a part of the Battle Pass. This is an issue because these skins are forever locked behind a time window, and if you didn't play back then or just didn't level up high enough, well then you're just out of luck. Sure, you can also get the alternative item shop skin, but that's not the same. While we're on the topic, I am in full support of re-releasing old Battle Pass content. You can cancel me all you want, I don't care. Number 3, the removal of Cosmetic Rarity. In a Chapter 5 Season 2 update, the rarity system that had been around since the very beginning was abolished. The removal of the rarity system is very dumb and unnecessary. The rarity system heavily characterized Fortnite cosmetics and set the standard for how pricing should be. Uncommons were 800 V-Bucks, rares were 1200, epics 1500, and legendaries were 2000. The rarity system also served as a way to organize the locker. Everything was separated by rarity instead of alphabetical order like how it is now. The removal of this system has no major impact on gameplay, except for the fact that the pickaxe in the inventory will always be this ugly gray color. Overall, the removal brought no positive changes to the game, and the reason Epic gave for it was just stupid. Number 4, the item shop. This is just a mess. There's like 15 different sections and it's all laid out vertically. Navigating the item shop is like climbing down a staircase of disappointment. A lot of the stuff here sold is for game modes that literally nobody cares about. Legos, jam tracks, car skins, music instruments, sneakers. Wouldn't it be nice if we had sub-item shops, you know, like shops you could switch to using the trigger buttons on the controller or whatever the heck they use on PC? Just something to get rid of all the clutter. And while we're on the topic, something I really don't appreciate are number 5, irrelevant game modes. Lego Fortnite, Fortnite Festival, and Rocket Racing. Does anybody actually play these? They're not bad game modes, far from it. I just don't think they should be in Fortnite. Okay, that sounds pretty bad. What I mean is I don't think they should have as much resources spent as they are currently being. If the argument is to expand Fortnite's scope and variety, I think the creative maps do that well enough. To me, it just feels like these modes were introduced to expand ways Fortnite could monetize. And you know, that's not a bad thing, but I don't know, I think it'd just be better if they dedicated all their time and resources into things like Reload and Battle Royale, and the community just already makes really good creative maps. But that's just how I think about it. Number 6, oversaturated creative maps. Now, I know I just talked about how great the creative maps are and how there's just so much variety, but at the same time, there's also a lot of filth. Tell me why there's a million different Red vs. Blue maps, box fights, and Jamaican zone wars. Who thought any of these warranted a million different iterations of itself? The whole UI just reminds me of how Netflix is laid out, which is ironic because I spent just as long trying to find a map to play on as I do trying to find a movie to watch. The good thing is both of them have Squid Game. Number 7, my last and final nitpick. Those ugly superhero skins. You know who you are. That just about does it for all my complaints about Fortnite. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, but first subscribe. And of course, if you want to add anything or have any disagreements or whatever you want to say, leave it in the comment section below. But for now, this has been Agent Weekly, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!